Y'all, the amount of times I paused the finale just to curse and scream at my television. Woo! So glad it's over. Hey guys, it's your girl friendlydramaqueen, and today I want to be talking about the finale of my favorite show, Alchemy season 2. I'm sure we're all excited to get into it. If you haven't subscribed, do so, join our little community. My expectations going into this is that the ending, at least I thought I was ready. I was ready for the ending to fully be not great. And I'm okay with that. I'm fine because we got a beautiful season 2, episode 1 to 8. So you know what? If 9 to 10 is trash, I'll be fine. All right. So the finale basically opens up with Jang-uk and Naksu getting married by Master Lee Chol, and it's very melancholic. It's very sad, and I'm already getting the vibe that like, oh, this isn't gonna end well because they're giving us montages. They're gazing at each other and they're saying all the things, and my heart is breaking. But I'm like trying to steel myself. Anyway, he ends up giving them a cottage and promises them, not promises, but he's like, yeah, you have about a month. But guess what, guys? They didn't get a month. They got that night, really. Because then Jang-uk ends up meeting Jin Boo-yeon finally, and Jin Boo-yeon reveals a vision of the world in chaos, the firebird basically raining down fire everywhere, everything's getting destroyed, and she tells him she has to come back to help him save the world, and he's the only one that can save the world, so they can do it together. So that's the last we hear of Naksu. You know, Naksu fades and Jin Boo-yeon takes over. They have that's just that. Jin Boo-yeon is actually the famed priestess Jin So-ran that has been talked about since season 1, and she was reborn into this body, and she basically stayed around because she wanted to be close to the ice stone, which now is in Jang-uk. So she said she foresaw the world ending, and she knew that one day Jang-uk would be needed, and now she's here to help. On the bad guy side, Jin-moo has soul shifted. He's now in the queen's cousin's body. He's sporting heavy eyeliner. That's just the look of the baddies. I mean, it's a look. And then we find out he's in cahoots with the king, which was kind of a bit of a surprise. And now they want to go get the firebird from Jin Woo-yeon. Not sure why everybody else was on the same page about getting the firebird. Like, I know why Jin Woo wants it, but it's bad news for everyone. Either way, they're all just like, yeah, let's go get it. So he ends up heading to Jin Woo-yeon. He has a little bit of a confrontation with Jin Boo-yeon's mother because she refuses to open the cave. Cho-yeon ends up doing it because she can't watch her mother die. So the cave is open, the firebird is taken out, and then you have Jin Boo-yeon's mother on the floor. She's dying, she's crawling forward, it's sad, it's tragic. And then in comes maidservant Kim, and she has such a pure heart, right? And she can't watch this woman suffer. And the woman's like, take me into the cave so I can stop the relics from escaping and wreaking havoc. And maidservant Kim is like, sure. As if the cave isn't crumbling already, but she's like, yeah, I'll help you into it. So she does that. And then they go into the cave, and you have Jin Boo-yeon's mom using her powers to try and keep the relics from escaping. Obviously, not that successfully because a few keep escaping. Then Lord Park appears, and then when he appears is when I'm like, oh, it's about to go. The cave is basically falling apart, and he shows up and he's like, Kim's maidservant, my wife. Oh, I need to go in there to save her. But for some reason he can't go in. So he just like watches in agony, and then the little servant girl beside him is like, oh, you have to seal the cave. If you don't seal the cave, it's going to be chaotic. You know, all the relics are going to escape. It's going to be horrible. You have to seal the cave. And so he's like very sad about it because he's basically going to kill her if he seals the cave. That scene was iconic. Let me just say, top-notch acting. And I felt what he felt in that moment, and I had to pause because it made me kind of cry for a second. But yeah, he seals the cave. Then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go confront Jinwoo with the firebird, which basically is like a suicide mission to me because he's going by himself and he just lost maidservant Kim. So he marches over, he does his little fighty thing. Yeah, then he's trying to like seal the firebird or something. He gets stabbed, guys. He gets stabbed. He's on the floor, he's dying, and Jinwoo goes away with the firebird. that's where that stopped. Then the next scene, we basically find out that maid servant Kim didn't die, and she was actually saved by Jin Boyeon, who somehow made it in time to open the cave, stop all the relics, bring her mother and maid servant Kim out. Meanwhile, Master Lee Cho ends up going to where Lord Park was stabbed, and he found him and brought him back to like healed him essentially. So no one died. Whew, that was a roller coaster for a second, because I was like, damn, they killed. How are they gonna kill two of the most lovable characters? Anyway, glad that wasn't the case. He goes to confront Jinwoo, and then that ends up in him energizing the Firebird. It catches on fire and he burns basically Jinwoo and his little cronies. So they're burnt alive, and he just watches, and you know what? Mood. Well deserved. They deserved that kind of death. So not even mad about that. And then after they're burnt alive, you know, gotta get on with the program here. Jin Boo-yeon then is given the fire egg at this point, and her job is basically to awaken it and send it to Jang-uk, and Jang-uk is supposed to battle this Firebird, and when he kills the Firebird, the world is saved. So then he does just that. He goes to the lake, she awakens the bird goes to Jang-uk, he fights the bird, he kills the bird, yay, the world is saved. Oh, it's so great, so great. Then right after that, Jin Boo-yeon faints, and then we find out that she basically is gonna give Naksu back to Jang-uk. So she went back deep into her soul, and then Naksu came back to life. Isn't that just great, guys? No one is dying and we get Naksu back. Like, this is amazing. So I know I sound sarcastic, but like, I do think I was so relieved. I was so happy when this happened. I'm not gonna question how easily it happened, but I'm glad it did. So that pretty much ended the chaos of it all. A lot of things happened in this episode. You blink once and you miss literally everything. So that was that. Now I'm gonna talk about a bit of my thoughts on the general finale. I am so happy that this is a happy ending, okay? Because right after the whole battle ended, we got a preview into their lives a year later. Choyeon and Deng-gu end up having twins. They're happily married. Soyo becomes a teacher. Yeah, I would take it. And who else? Kim maidservant and Lord Park, they end up happily married too. They're like really cute. And Jang-uk and Naksu basically travel around fighting monsters, where Jin Boo-yeon just becomes a part of her that's kind of like an additional superpower. She just like only appears when they're fighting monsters, essentially. So all in all, I'm so happy that no one died. That's just like my first relief. Nobody died. And I actually don't even mind the way everything panned out. Like, my only quip, and that's kind of why I sound the way I sound recapping this episode, is that a lot of things happened. I feel like the pacing was just, you blink and you really did miss something. And it didn't have to be that way. They could have had the time to really flesh out all the events that were going to happen so that it didn't feel as anticlimactic, but surely enough, we just didn't get that. And that's fine, because I'm still happy with where it ended. I wish, one more other bone I had to pick, I wish that we got Jang-uk's reaction to Naksu actually coming back. Like, we just skipped a year, so we didn't get to see him react to her coming back. He was just kind of like emotionless, which I guess you have to be with all this trauma happening. I also wish that we got more sweet scenes with them. Like, where's the finale kiss? All in all, I really did enjoy watching this show. It kept me company for much of as long as it's been airing, and like it's been like my comfort show, and I'm so sad to see it end, but I'm also glad that I'm ending on a positive note with the show. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. What did you think of the finale? Were you satisfied? Were you happy with it? In the meanwhile, I am going to be transferring my watching hours to another show. I'm currently watching Island. Maybe I'll make a video about that. Let me know what other shows you guys are watching as well. Thank you for listening. Catch you in the next video, and bye.